Access granted.
Hello there YouTube. Today we are going to set up Dxtory for gameplay recording, and the first thing I want you guys to do is to go to the site, and I will put that down in the description, all the links you need and all that, and go buy Dxtory. You can find a converter to see what this is in your local currency and all that shit, so it's not that expensive. And when you got that, you go over here to Lagarith Lost Video Codex and download this one. It's basically an encoder you use to encode the footage that you're recording from the screen. Whoop! And it's one of the best one in my opinion, and it makes it really easy to work with Premiere Pro and Sony Vegas and all that, because depending on what codec you use to encode your videos, you can have some troubles, but this one is just working right out of the bat. And if you want to read a little bit more about it, I will put in the Wikipedia link also. It's not that that much interesting stuff in here, but it gives a little background story about it. So but when you've done all that, you start up Dxtory. And yeah, this one we just ignore. Here you can set your where you want your frame rate counter to be and all that. But most importantly, you need to add a folder you can record to, so I will do that. I will just go and make a temporary folder in here. New folder, temporary. There you go. So we go into this computer, and it was under record D. I put it, and basically where you have your record, the folder you want to record to, and I recommend you do that to a separate hard drive just for some better performance and all that. When you found it, click OK, and you need to run a write speed test, or else it won't use it. So you just click on that one and just keep it at 100, and let's run it. Whoop! So now it's basically testing the write speed to the disks, and you need like a 700,000 RPM, I think it is, to get 30 plus frame rate recording capabilities on your gameplay and all that. So you can see it's actually the same disk, but because I'm actually recording to this disk right now, I lost 5 megabytes per second. So that's quite funny, but remember to keep that checked. Here you set up your shortcuts, and in here is where the interesting thing is. Normally it will stand here, Dxtory Video Codec, but now that you have downloaded Lagarith Lost, as if it's that how you pronounce it, I have no fucking idea. You go down and you select that, and you click on this little tool over here. And remember to use multi-threading. Helps you out a lot. And you can just go for the last one here, UV12. It's perfectly fine, gives you perfectly good quality, but it reduces the file size, so I would recommend you guys use that. You won't see a big difference between these anyway, so use that one. And of course YouTube is also compressing your videos even further when you upload it, so yeah, there's no need to go higher. Click OK. Click the frame rate you want, and if you want your mouse, click that one. And here you can do clipping and all that, and you can scale process and size, and I normally just record in 720. This synchronized video frames per second, it's basically like VSync for your recording, but if you VSync in the game, it's not important. And this is why I use Dxtory, the audio settings, is because you can record multiple recording tracks in the file. So you can have one for your game, your mic, and if you use a mix, or you have something called virtual audio inputs or something like that, where you can actually set up your own virtual mixer. You can record Skype, TeamSpeak on a separate track and all that. So you don't have to think so much about the volume in game and the room on the mic and all that, because you can do that afterwards. Because the game has one track and the microphone has one track. So if the game is too loud, you can just bump that down. So you can see here I have my speakers. I have some more speakers. Because this is my normal speaker. This is my recording. My mixer record. I use record through my mixer, and this is my microphone through my mixer. So what you want to do is to add. Let's say you can add as many as you want there, and you can just remove them by clicking minus again. So let's add my Razer Banshee headset. So we click one there. We need to record the audio that comes through that speaker. So if I set it up here in playback devices and I want all the sounds to come through my Razer Banshee, I can just do that. So now let's say I'm watching a porn or something like that. All the sounds that come through my headset is now picked up by in this track. And then we want a microphone, and I happens to have one in there also. Have one on my Razer headset. So here it is, microphone, Razer Banshee. Doop. Just keep that at 100. One thing you have to remember is, even though you do this, you still need to make sure that your recording device and that your Razer Banshee microphone is set to default. If that's the one you're using. Other than that, like I'm using that one, but I'm using that on another program, so I won't mess with that. But it tends to, like, if you have multiple recording devices down, it tends to use the default recording device. So I recommend you going to do that if you have multiple recording devices. Just default the one you want to use to record from, and you should be all set. I think I've made that way too fucking complicated, but that's basically what you want to do. And there you have it. That's all about it. You can also take screenshots, and here you advanced options. I don't have any of these clicked right now. Limit video frames per second. It's basically like if you're recording, one of the good things Fraps also is, let's say you're recording 30 frames per second. It don't cap the game to 30 frames per second like Fraps does. You can run like 200 frames per second on your screen, but it only records in 30. But you can limit that here to like 60 or something like that if you want that, but I never use that. Process and threads, I use that on one also. Like this just work. You can fiddle around with that if you want, but yeah. Some general options here and some registration bullshit. But yeah, that's basically what you need to get like up and started with DxTory, and it is one of my favorite programs. Let's just move that one to use. If you have any questions about how to set it up, I'm more I would be more than happy to help you guys out in the comments or like on Twitter or something like that. But it is fairly easy to use. I know a lot of people say it's complicated, but it's not that complicated, and it just works. Like there are some games that won't work with it. Like there's some games Fraps won't work with. It's just some compatibility issues with, like if they're using OpenGL or DirectX to like render the game or something like that. But I haven't found a game that DxTory can't record. And I sound like a fucking drunk right now. But it should just work right out of the bat. And if you're using this codec here, Blackworth Lawslet codec, you just said it won't impact your CPU so much, and that's basically it. And it just would work, and you can record, and you can play games, and you can be a YouTube star, or fail like I do. But anyway, I hope you guys have a good day, and I hope this helped you out a little bit. So thanks for watching, and remember to comment, like, and subscribe, and all that jazz.